What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel, writing music reviews. My name is Aaron, and if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, I'd like to welcome my channel where we just chill and talk about all the things that we love or hate. And for today, we're going to be checking out the new music coming out on New Music Friday, where I'm going to be taking a look at some of the new albums and singles coming out throughout the week of July 15th, and I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on what I think we can expect from this new music coming out. So if there's anything that I miss, because there's quite a bit of stuff and it's going to be hard for me to get to basically everything, leave a comment below letting me know what it is, letting me know what you're excited about so I can check it out and discover new music. And also while you're down there, let me know what you want me to review next. First up is Richardson is releasing a new album titled 2. And even though this is one of my favorite shredders right now, a full album of it becomes a bit much after a while. His last album, which was titled 1, thankfully had some guest vocalists on it to kind of break up the monotony of every single song, just him just shredding over like drum samples and just djenting away for hours on end. And I feel like this album will hopefully have some guest vocalists on it too. I see that there are some special features on there from like Polyphia and stuff, so it'd be cool to have some different styles of guitar playing. But to me, having like just even like a vocalist on like a couple songs helps save the entire album from being overwhelmingly djenty, because if it's the same thing over and over and over and over again, you could throw this album on in your car and you won't be able to tell if you're on the 3rd song or the 8th song, just because it's the same exact just sweeping, chugging stuff that's happening the entire time. And I might try and do a review on it. If there are some vocals in there, I might try and do it, but if not, it just, I don't know, it might be too much for me. Prevail is coming out with a new album titled Hell Is In Your Head, and God, is that ever the truth. And I don't really expect this album, honestly, to be more than like radio pop punk. However, I do expect it to probably be really catchy and honestly like not all that bad. I think fans will probably love this. The singles are pretty decent, and if it's anything like a Census Fail album, the non-singles on this thing will probably be a lot better. I don't know. I used to love Census Fail, and when I go back and listen to them, I love their old music, and their new stuff, it doesn't hit quite as hard. And part of that might just be the nostalgia factor of it too. And plus they were a little bit heavier back then, and like heavier, I don't know, they didn't like have really breakdowns or anything. And not all their songs were like that, but they just had a special quality about them. When you listen to them, you knew you were listening to Census Fail. I feel like they kind of lost that, just that special flair over the years. And it might just be because a lot of other bands are starting to sound more like them than Census Fail is starting to sound like other bands. But yeah, they just don't stand out to me all that much anymore. Moving into the singles for the week, we have Archenemy with the song In the Eye of the Storm. The last couple singles for this have been good, but they've also been kind of the same. House of Mirrors stood out to me a lot vocally, but not really musically. And I'm kind of worried that this album is just going to be like 50 minutes of kind of like the Richardson, just the same thing over and over again, the same sound, the same guitar tone, same drums, just everything. And I really don't want it to be like that. I don't know. I would like it all to be kind of like House of Mirrors, where you don't really know what they're going to do, because like for the chorus, there's distorted vocals. And having a female vocalist, it's really tempting to just make every chorus have clean vocals that's really soaring, really high, very epic, very just something to get the crowd to go, yeah, and get all excited. Very cliche, very basic, very just typical of what any band with a female vocalist would kind of do. I mean, Spirit Box kind of fell into that a little bit, not to that extreme. They used Courtney's vocals a little bit more of a strategic way. And I just feel like Archenemy has so much potential to do the same. And I really like to see that on this album. Architects is coming out with a new song titled Tear Gas. And if this is moving in any way, shape, or form in the same direction as their last album, For Those That Wish to Exist, it is probably going to suck. It has become very apparent that the tragedy of losing their guitarist and their songwriter, Tom, to cancer goes far beyond his death, and it's literally killing the band. Their ability to write a song that's good and original and just not like everything else that you hear on the radio is just, it's gone. I mean, they just don't have it anymore. Even when they try to bring the heat and write something heavy, it just doesn't, it doesn't really work. The band's been really struggling with that, and I feel like they're okay with it. I feel like they're okay with just trying to get as many listens as possible on Spotify and trying to get as much like radio plays they could possibly get. And I feel like they've kind of fallen away from their originality in place of that. Prevail is dropping a new song titled Bad Things. I feel almost the same way about this band as I do Architects, but they're not quite as bad yet. It's just like that XM Octane radio play where the only goal again is just to make a lot of money, get a lot of listens and a lot of plays, and become really big and really popular and have a giant fan base with a bunch of songs that don't really say anything, and they're all just very basic chord structures, not really any like crazy riffs, like I don't know, a chorus that has like 3 chords in it and a verse that has 1. Prevail definitely still has the potential to do that because they've done it before. Their first couple albums were really good, and then they kind of started to slope down just a little bit, and I feel like they can be better if they want to. But again, this is a band that's just kind of like we're living this life of a lot of money, touring with big bands, and just our fan base is increasing so much, and I don't think they really want to go back to it. But again, they're not really as bad as some of the other bands yet. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. Their last single they released wasn't really the best argument for that. It was very like pop punkish meets like metalcore in a way, and I feel like that's definitely a bad sign for the band keeping their originality and just what they sound like, and sounding like I Prevail instead of sounding like Architects or We Came as Romans or something like that. And yeah, they could do it if they want to, but I don't really think they do. And that is it for New Music Friday. There's a lot of stuff that came out, and I know I missed a lot of things that you guys are looking forward to. So again, leave a comment below letting me know what it is you're excited about this week. Let me know what I should review next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, feel free to give it a dislike. But at the same time, let me know why you disliked it. I mean, even if it's just based on my opinion. A lot of people are arguing with me on my opinion and saying my reviews suck just because of my opinion. And I'm kind of curious to see like what I could do better in my reviews. I mean, if it's just my opinion that makes you think my review suck, there's not much I'm going to change about that. But if there's actually something you guys would like to see done differently, I don't know, dive deeper into songs, I'm not really sure. So yeah, leave a comment below letting me know how you guys think I can improve. And thank you guys so much for subscribing and ringing the bell icon. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was